This is Mayor Bollwage, and welcome to another edition of Our City. As I said last week, the City of Elizabeth and the County of Union have plenty of vaccines that are available. We currently have the new bivalent vaccine that is specific to the Omicron variant. You can find out when and where we give it out by going to our website, elizabethnj.org, or you can go to the county website, ucnjvaccine.org, or contact us on social media or call our public information office at 908-820-4124. Keep in mind that COVID is not over. Personal responsibility is extremely important. And if you need any more information, please call our public information office at 908-820-4124. Now, for this week's show, I'm pleased to be joined by Mr. Andrew Ertman, who is the board chair of the Friends of the Union County Child Advocacy Center. And we are going to collectively put on the 6th annual race, and it's called Race for the Children. Drew, welcome back to the show.
Mayor, very nice to see you. It's been a long 3 years since I last came on your show, and I'm very grateful that you would give us the opportunity this afternoon to talk about the 6th annual Race for the Children.
Well, Drew, I thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to do this. And tell us about yourself and how you got involved in this organization.
Absolutely. So I've been involved with the Friends of the Union County Child Advocacy Center since 2012. So it's been a quick 10 years. I'm on the board. We're a small nonprofit that exists to raise money to be able to pay for the psychological counseling and therapy that children who are brought to the Union County Child Advocacy Center will need during the time that they're being treated. And we take our mission seriously, and we have been raising money going back to 2015 when we did our first race for the children. And I want to thank the City of Elizabeth and you, Mayor, for being one of the co-sponsors, along with the Union County Board of County Commissioners, as well as the Friends of the Union County Child Advocacy Center. Together, we'll work to put on a fantastic race run on Sunday, October 16th.
And Drew, the Child Advocacy Center was a brainchild of a former prosecutor, Andrew Ertman. And while you got involved with it 10 years ago, you're aware of some of the history of this organization. You want to share how and why this got started?
Absolutely. I think, first of all, for anyone who lives in Union County, the Child Advocacy Center is one of the crown jewels and one of the facilities where many counties in the United States and even in New Jersey still don't have a Child Advocacy Center like we do in Union County. And prior Union County prosecutors, including Andrew Ertman, were very passionate about how to help the victims of abuse, child victims of abuse in Union County. And years ago, the Child Advocacy Center was located on a different street in Elizabeth. But back 14 years ago, someone decided we're going to set up and create a state-of-the-art facility which would allow the children to only be brought to one location to be interviewed, to be treated, to be seen. Because in the old days, before we had this Child Advocacy Center, the children who needed help used to get physically brought to different locations in order to be seen by doctors, nurses, psychologists, detectives, prosecutors. And somebody realized that if you could put all those disciplines in one location, then the child doesn't have to get carted around. They could stay in the Child Advocacy Center while they were receiving help and being addressed. And so Drew Atolo and every prosecutor since has been passionate around trying to make the Child Advocacy Center really the gold standard in New Jersey. And I would just say that there are people from around the United States who come to observe our Child Advocacy Center in Union County because we've had it in this one location for the last 10 years. And now many people are trying to replicate it in their own local jurisdictions. And I'm very proud to be part of the nonprofit that helps raise money to pay for that, for child therapy.
Yeah, the city appreciates all of your efforts and your team's efforts. And when I toured this facility a few years back and watched not only the detectives perform their work, not with an individual child that was abused, but just the rooms. They walk into a living room setting with toys, and they try to make it feel as comfortable as possible, the men and women who do the interviews. And clearly, this has been a great partnership between your organization, the City of Elizabeth, and the prosecutor's office in order to help these children who are facing a really difficult time in their life at the moment.
Absolutely, Mayor. And I would say there's over 30 professionals that work at the center 24/7. The center never shuts down and is up and running as needed when the children need help. I would also say that the Child Advocacy Center is charged with finding missing children in Union County as well. And when a child goes missing in Union County, the center is very much involved in trying to locate, because as you know, time is of the essence when a child goes missing. But I'm again, people in Union County probably don't have much interaction with the center unless they had children that had to be brought to the center. But I must tell you that the work that goes on in the center day in and day out, year round, all the people that work there need to be praised and said thank you to, because they do incredible work with the children.
So Drew, before you came on board, we tried a race for the children in Elizabeth, and it happened for a few years, but then it went away. But because of your efforts, it's come back. Talk to us about the race course and exactly where it is and how we can get people involved.
Please. And this is why I'm here today. So on Sunday morning, October 16th at 9 a.m., and we every year we'll try to start right on time. The race begins in Warrenenko Park near the track, and it exits the park, and then it goes right in front of the Child Advocacy Center. You actually turn around, Mayor, in the driveway of the Child Advocacy Center on West Jersey Street, and then you come back in and finish your loop. It is an approved USATF course. It's a 5K, and if you don't like to run or have never run, you can walk 2 miles, a loop within Warrenenko Park. Hopefully, we've been blessed almost every year with beautiful weather. And so we also have a lot of great food. Some local restaurants and food businesses donate food. So there'll be plenty of food, plenty of water. Hopefully in October, it won't be too hot at 9 a.m. But the course is a really fast course. We a bunch of years ago decided to give prize money to the top first, second, and third place finishers for both men and women. So if you're really fast and think you can win and want to win a gift card, that might be an incentive for you. But it's really about connecting people. We'll have Mayor, multiple people speaking just before the race starts to talk about the Advocacy Center. But it's really a nice time to connect with other people, whether friends or family or people you may know from work. And like I said, the race will start at 9 and by 10 o'clock, most people are on their way. So hopefully it doesn't take up a good part of your morning.
So, Drew, I've walked this on occasion, usually on Sunday mornings. Do you participate? Do you run? Do you walk? Or do you just direct traffic?
No, I will run. I've gotten a lot slower, Mayor, since the first race in 2015 that I participated in, but I will finish the 5K, and I may have to walk some of it, but I have just found the atmosphere and everyone's attitude on that Sunday morning will be very positive. And so I hope you get out.
Talk to us about some of the sponsors of the race who get involved in helping the Advocacy Center make this day a reality.
Well, again, first and foremost, we want to thank the City of Elizabeth for being a sponsor from day one. As you know, the Child Advocacy Center is located in Elizabeth. Want to thank the Union County Board of County Commissioners, formerly known as the County Freeholders, who have supported this initiative over the years. And then lastly, our nonprofit, the Friends of the Union County Child Advocacy Center, are the three main sponsors. But then we have businesses in Union County like Wakefern that will support the race and be a sponsor. Gargiulo Produce, which is one of the largest wholesale produce companies on the East Coast, located in Hillside. They donate food. Dryers Farms in Cranford has been a sponsor every year. Trinitas Hospital, where the CAC sponsors and gets clinician help, and the therapists come from Trinitas, now Robert Wood Johnson. They are also a sponsor, PSE&G. So we have some pretty big organizations that support us, which makes us very, very happy.
Is there a cost for the registrants to participate? And if so, how do they sign up?
So absolutely. There's two ways to sign up. If you want to go to our website directly, which is called Friends CAC for Child Advocacy Center, UNJ, Union County, New Jersey, UNJ.org. You can sign up for the race there, or we have our race listed along with other races in New Jersey up on CompuScore. It's called runsignup.com, and Run Sign Up will also allow you to register for the race. We've kept, despite all this noise about inflation, Mayor, we've kept the registration fee at $25, which was the same fee back in 2015. And if you're under 18, we ask for $10. But as I've told you in the prior times that I've come on, if there's someone who wants to participate and can't afford the $10 or $25, I would say come to the race that morning and we will get you signed up. I don't want someone not to participate because they don't have the $25. Someone could certainly come to the race that morning, and I will make sure you get a T-shirt and you can run or walk that morning, because I don't want that to prevent someone from participation in the activities on the 16th.
Can you sign up that day to register?
Absolutely. We will shut down online registration again through our website, the nonprofit, or runsignup.com, probably on that Friday afternoon before the Sunday race. But if you do show up, we'll have multiple people ready to register you the morning of. And I would encourage you to try to bring some friends. Warren-Engle Park is another jewel that Union County has, a massive, beautiful park that borders multiple towns. You can, Mayor, probably speak more eloquently about Warren-Engle Park, but it's a phenomenal park. And I think if you've never been there and you live in a different part of Union County and have never been to Warren-Engle Park, maybe October 16th should be your first time, because it really is a beautiful setting. And like I said, the race course allows you to turn around right at the Child Advocacy Center. So you'll not only see Warren-Engle Park, but you'll get a better idea where the center is and where all that great work goes on day in and day out, helping the children.
Well, as you know, you may know, Warren-Engle Park was developed by the Olmsted family, who also played a role in the development of Central Park over 100 years ago. The Olmsteds were big park developers at the turn of the last century. So what are the goals for this year's race, Drew?
Well, when we look back 2015 through 19 inclusively, we've raised our peak donations before expenses was in and around $40,000. We certainly would like to beat it if we can get more people involved. So I'd like to say we'd like to be able to net and clear at least $30,000, and that money. What we are proud to say for all of us who are members of the Friends of the Child Advocacy Center is we don't have any expenses as a board. 100% of the net amount raised. We have some race expenses. Obviously, we have to pay the people who keep track of your times. We have to have insurance. We have to pay for the T-shirts. But other than race expenses, we as a nonprofit don't have any expenses. Our board is completely volunteer. So 100% of the net amount raised will go to pay for therapy and counseling for the children who need it. And that's what I think we're most proud of. So for anyone who's considering donating to our nonprofit, you should feel good that we are going to turn over 100% of the money to be able to pay for the services of the psychologists and social workers who interact with the children throughout the process.
Do we do this rain or shine?
We do. And one of the years it was raining lightly. Hopefully, Mayor, you can make or help guarantee that it will be sunny and cool, but it's going to go rain or shine. There's a lot of volunteering that goes on to be able to do this. The Elizabeth Police Department will make sure that running outside the park and down to the Child Advocacy Center is safe. The streets will be shut off. And Union County has donated their band shells so that we can present and speak to the audience that day from that platform. And everyone who volunteers their time and gives the runners water and walkers. So a lot of work goes into putting a race on like this. But again, we've got the infrastructure in place. So we're just asking people to consider spending an hour with us from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, the 16th.
I'm glad you think that I'm close to the higher power and can determine the weather that day. I appreciate the thought. Some people say I'm powerful, but I don't know if it's that high of a power I can reach. Discounts for students or seniors?
Yes, we would say $10 as opposed to $25. But again, I'll repeat, if there's someone who can't pay that or doesn't want to pay that, but still wants to run or walk, please come to the race that morning and I'll make sure that you get registered and get onto the course.
So Drew, before we close, tell our viewers where they can find information about it between now and October 16th. And not only that, they can register the day of the event. But if they want to get on early, give our viewers one more shot.
Absolutely. To summarize, either go to our website, which is Friends, CAC for Child Advocacy Center, UNJ for Union County, New Jersey.org, Friends, CAC, UNJ.org. And you can donate or sign up for the race from our website, or you can go to the Run Sign Up, one word, runsignup.com. They're a big race organizer on the East Coast, and they will also allow you to register directly from their website. We will send out email reminders if you're on their distribution. But I just want to thank you, Mayor, again, for letting me advertise and make some noise about our 6th annual Race for the Children.
Drew, I want to thank you for the work and the effort you do on behalf of children in our county who are abused, and give them the opportunity to at least sit in a professional setting and a nice setting and get the counseling that they need at a difficult time in their life. Thank you very much for all of your efforts.
Thank you, Mayor, and I look forward to seeing everyone on October 16th, 9 a.m.
I want to thank Drew Ertman from the Union County Child Advocacy Center, who's the board and the chair of the Friends of that organization. And if you can, come out and support us on October 16th at 9 o'clock in the morning at Warnaco Park near the racetrack, where we run for the children. I'm Mayor Chris Bollwage. We'll see you next week on another edition of Our City.